A 22-year-old man was indicted last week for aggravated kidnapping against his girlfriend. DeAndre Washington was accused of taking his girlfriend to an abandoned home where he beat and strangled her. The police report shows he pointed a gun at her head and told her she was going to die. He also threatened to kill himself. She eventually was able to get free, and it also reads that she initially didn't want the police involved.
And unfortunately, it's a common trend where victims defend their attackers. Marty Salazar found out from the Women's Protective Services that it actually takes 7 acts of violence for a person to finally come forward.
She joins us live in the HD News Center. Marty, that's an unsettling number.
It is a scary number, and it was just 2 weeks ago that Damian Marmolejo was sentenced to 15 years for beating up his ex-girlfriend, who initially lied to police before coming out with what actually happened. And when I spoke with people over at the Women's Protective Services, they said that's not rare.
There are warnings there, and a lot of us don't see it, or we tend to ignore it.
7. That's the average number of attacks it takes for a victim to speak up about domestic violence.
Before you know it, it grows, it intensifies, it escalates, and then by the time it reaches physical or sexual status, assault status, then it's too late. It's like, oh no, I'm trapped now. Now I'm threatened. If I call law enforcement, something may happen to me.
Garcia says their shelter gets easily more than 500 calls to their hotline every month. Right now, they're actually housing more than 50 women and 40 kids. In 2017, they say they housed just less than 4,000 women and children.
Everyone's situation is unique. Some people have circumstances that they need to stay the full term. We try to give at least 4 to 6 months.
It could take months or even years of abuse for a victim to speak up. But why?
There's a lot of love involved. You don't get punched on the first date. There's a lot of investment, both physically, emotionally, financially.
Garcia knows WPS can't help all victims of domestic abuse, but they can sure try.
If you have a healthy self-esteem and good boundaries and don't compromise those, a lot of times the abusive partner will lose interest and go to someone else they can control.
Protective Services hotline is 24/7. If you or someone you know needs help, you can call them at their number 747-6491.